Pisces, we're going to start with you first. It's not very politically correct as far as the astrology goes, but you're always last, so I'm going to do you first. It's the wheel of the year. So we found out what's most important to you for this year. So messages, Spirit, please, for the year 2021. Advice for Pisces, please. What do they need to know? Pisces, the year 2021. Oh my word. So it's the Grand Cross, the Provoker. The number 11 will be important, so wherever you see it, know that it's important. And we're going to deal, please, Spirit, 13 cards. 1 to significate the year, and 12 for the months. So Spirit, messages, Spirit, please, January through December 2021, in that order, please. The energy for the year, Spirit, please. Thank you. And January. February. March. You can't see all those, so we're going to go a little bit higher. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Oh dear. So we thought this year was a test, didn't we? Trust me, next year is going to be a doozy. Also, your best month will be June. Where to start, really? Well, we'll start in January. There is a danger from dishonest tendencies. I still don't think you can see all that, but there is a danger from dishonest tendencies. A lack of effort, either on your part or someone else's. Finances. Possibly you feel that you have no inheritance to leave. 8 years is mentioned, where there is a lack of profit, but probably because of other people. In February, we have enemies. Someone that rubs you up the wrong way. Probably a Gemini, but it could be air sign, energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Riding the back of someone born 1966, so that could be you, where they are definitely riding roughshod over you, or someone born in 66. Now, I was going to use you to decide whether to clarify these, and I believe I will. Because to start with, the Eight of Pentacles is an awkward card. So I'm going to go with the clarification. So we'll go around the wheel again. We have January. 8 years is mentioned. It could be about career and finance. There is some sort of lack, but it's because of dishonest tendencies, either from you or someone else. So let's give you a clue. Spirit, January, please. And February. And March. And April. And May. And June. And July. August. September. October. November. And December. So you're impatient about finances in January, and impatience with other people's dishonesty probably. Something is not paying off as it should. They've doubled up already on the Knight of Swords, so they're just saying watch out for enemies in February. It's massively important. Air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you have a warning there. March, you need to plan. You need to decide on what it is that you want. There are options. There may be some success, but it will be fleeting. So you're going to have to make the best of it. There is definitely no going back to the old way of doing things, an old situation. You're at a fork in the road and it's time to decide where to next. So don't look back. April, we have either a passing or someone stabbing you in the back, but it's to do with the home and family life, your foundations, the stability. There could well be a passing. Because you have in May the Three of Cups, and in March the Seven, in May something may pay off that you chose to put time and effort into in March. So your plan comes to fruition, but it means that you are going to have to be more aware of what other people think. It may be a toxic situation, a contract. It could be a passionate encounter, but be careful of these plans in March, because if you choose wrongly, this could end badly. Those born on the 15th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. It can be toxic situations, issues with the knees and bones. It can also be passionate, it has to be said, but there will be no reunions, I'm afraid. So any reunions that were planned probably won't come off. There will be no celebrations. So January, February, March, April. In May, some celebration may have to be put off because of a contract or a vow or a promise made, or manipulation. June, as I say, it's a family thing. It's happiness, bliss. So you have reached this whatever it was you was planning. However, it may have cost you financially, emotionally, or in some other way, because you're feeling left out, feeling shut out, feeling lonely in a room full of people. 5 years is mentioned. It's feeling the lack of finances, so it has cost you dearly, because you've gone from the 8 to the 5, so you've lost a lot along the way. July, confusion and disappointment. Don't chase after others. What's meant to be yours will be yours, but somebody has doubted you or you them. Don't cry over spilt milk. You did play a part in this situation, and there's no point in dwelling on it. It's time to cross the proverbial bridge. Unfortunately, it carries on through August because we have the loss of a friendship, the ends of marriages, rebelling against what you were brought up to believe, religion, institutions, schools. Some of you, it's leaving school. If you're teachers, you could be leaving your job, because again, someone has lost a lot of money here. Somebody is either a businessman that's lost everything, a man of a darker complexion, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone in uniform even, or all of those. But it brings about the end of something. And Taurus rules the throat, the neck, and finances, material things. So you're feeling unable to speak about the financial situation, and it will lose you a friend, and it could make you enemies. So this, by September, is becoming a very heavy burden, and one that you want to release. You are going to be very emotional, so watch out for your emotions and don't do any knee-jerk reactions in September. This burden is again mentioned in October, carrying a heavy burden that might not even be yours, and you're releasing it. There will be rows, disruptions and partings, possibly a fire sign energy, but it's somebody that has no commitment and no stamina, no sticking power. So you're just going to get rid of the dead wood, which by November brings about a massive shock, something that will rock your world. Those born on the 16th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important, but in a positive way. This is a blessing in disguise. But it is something that rocks your world. It could be massive arguments, accidents, losses within the home. You, I believe, are in a mental prison of your own making. You're overthinking everything because of this Tower moment. It's going to bring a lot of imbalance to your life by December next year. So unfortunately for you, this is a very trying year. But the cards are here to give you advice. So December, so forewarned is forearmed. You start off in January already with the danger from dishonest tendencies. And because I believe you find these people out and you call them out, this is going to make you enemies. By December, we have those born 1966 again, plus or minus 12, February to February mentioned. No apologies, and if that's you, I don't think you need to apologise. A younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person who is stubborn, and you will not get an apology till hell freezes over. This is an imbalance, and it could be somebody that's addicted to something, a way of life at the very least, or drugs, alcohol, gambling, somebody that's costing you money. So be aware and be alert of these people that are trying to take from you. And the most important thing is to release these burdens if you can. If you see them coming, release them before then, and your cards will change. But this is a toxic situation that you feel duty bound to, and you are probably worried about what other people think. So worrying too much in your head about what other people think. Because the central card on all of this is the jealousy in the home, infatuations with outsiders, no communication, no means of travel, it is no action taken. This is your grand cross, and it is the provoker, and that fits massively with the read. I am going to pull your wisdom card because I believe it needs it. One card to pull all this together for Pisces for 2021. Spirit, please. A trusting and trying year, and they need your help. Love and light, so mote it be. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Well, at least you know, and you can plan for it. As Spirit have said, you need to plan. Get all your ducks in a row and save as much financially as you can. Because there is, and they've mentioned it twice, the possibility of a marriage split, a partnership dissolving. The sacred union, as your challenger warns, that you must be careful of your associations at this time. You may be entering into a situation that will cause you more grief and aggravation and drama than you can handle. Be mindful as well of addictive tendencies, of making partnership commitments. Are you choosing from obsessive need to distract yourself from moving forward in your life, so putting obstacles in your own way? So that enemy could possibly be yourself. Are you ignoring the red flags in order to change the course of events to suit you? Could it be possible that you are the recipient of mixed messages? I believe so. This is a time to put a little distance between you and your query, because more will be revealed to help you make the correct choice to support your soul's growth. So be very careful what you commit yourself to this year. It's all is not as it seems, and people will try to manipulate and confuse you. So the provoker. Yeah. It's about banging your head against a brick wall. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. So you are going to have to see this as an adventure, because there are going to be endings. This is an area of tension. It's a great catalyst for movement and change. So this has to happen for you to find your true purpose. It is a very rare astrological configuration. The Grand Cross, also called the Grand Square, occurs when 4 planets form a perfect cross in the sky. So you're going to have to look to the astrology in January and find out when the Grand Crosses are, because they are going to be very important for you. Squares in an astrological chart cause tension and restriction. So if you've got a square anywhere in your chart, you will know where this is going to take place. Oppositions as well as seldom soft aspects. They come with the pressure to grow and the will to exceed any limitations put in your path. So do not give up. You keep going, because after this has occurred and the shock has taken place in November, there will be a totally different life for you. It is going to be a very intense time. It takes in the whole 4 seasons, which it has, because we come to November. So spring, summer, autumn, winter. This is a period of time where you may seem at cross purposes with people. It indicates a crisis, yet through this calamity will be the painful process of growing, then renewal, and eventually a greater foundation for happiness and success. Strangely, it is almost as if the energies are in competition with each other, which is what this is doing. This may be a rather exasperating time where you feel provoked and frustrated over booby traps that seem to have been set in your way. Yes. It is as if everything is working at cross purposes and you will feel pulled in many different directions. Such false leads and failed plans may leave you unable to produce concrete achievement. An area to look at when the Grand Cross comes up is how you communicate. What did I say? Communication. Are you communicating as well as you should, and are you abandoning a worthy project the minute it loses its shine in an effort to capture a larger, glossier prize? Possibly so, because there's lack of commitment there. But more simply, in your effort to accomplish more, are you juggling too many things in the air? Do you notice as you juggle, if you are stuck in the same spot, that not much has been achieved? When this card presents itself in a reading, it suggests there are multiple talents you are able to access, as well as numerous paths you can take. So you're at fork in the road. Focus and organisation is the key. So what did Spirit say about planning? Until this matter phases out, expect resistance, since opposition is the main energy field of this Grand Cross. Enemies surround you. Once on track though, the momentum towards the attainment of what you desire will be impossible to stop. So that come November, once you get to that point where you've released all these burdens, you can then get a lot more momentum. It mainly has to do with the shifting of energy and switching gears. In regards to relationship or love, they will have a fated quality. You will not want to let go of a person no matter how hard it gets. There will be sacrifices and compromises with this relationship, and it will be one where you may want to bump your head against, what did I say? Bump your head against the many walls. So there it is. Where is it? My 9 of Wands. Found it. I can't find it. I know it's there somewhere. Bang your head against a brick wall. I can't find Anyway, I've lost my place now. I got so excited. There will be sacrifices and compromises with this relationship, and it will be one where you may want to bump your head against the many walls that seem to fly up out of nowhere. You are being challenged, and if you do not weather it out and see what the future brings, you will likely always regret letting go of this relationship. If the question is about business or career, know that it will happen, but it will be hard. You have to be willing to walk the miles. Diligence will be required, and what is positive about the Grand Cross is you are becoming more realistic and focused. You won't be attracted so much by glitz and glitter, but looking more towards stability, long-lasting success. A good thing to remember is that it's best not to fight the hard lessons at this time. In fact, this is a period where you need to take stock of all that has brought you to this place. It's time to draw upon your own strength. In doing so, you will move from uncertainty into a place of peace and contentment. But first, you have to go through the pressures, be disciplined, be patient, know that you're growing, don't be too defensive, but defend yourself. There will be competition, but victory will be yours only after you have gone through the blacksmith's forge, being beaten and beaten like a piece of metal, and come out the other side like a beautiful sword. So Pisces, thanks for listening.